Well, I do hope you are enjoying the sunshine and coming to you a little bit earlier, 2:40 this afternoon. I like to start off with a beautiful camera from my 18 camera live network. This was earlier this morning. I thought it was one of the prettier cameras. Cathedral Ridge Winery out in Hood River. Still a little bit of snow in the vineyard. That's actually Adams sticking up right there with the beautiful clear skies. I went ahead and grabbed what the temperatures were at 2:30 this morning. So at 2:30, Portland was up to 36. My forecast high today, 38. Might make it. Salem, 37. Hood River was only 30. The big story for Portland, at noon today, it was 33. That was the first time that PDX had gotten back up to 32 and above since the storm on Wednesday hit. We didn't make it up to freezing that afternoon. Didn't do it yesterday. Today, 36 degrees and perhaps still climbing. So hope you are enjoying that. I do want to touch on the lows this morning. Overall, some of the areas, including Portland, PDX, not as cold as projected. The east winds winning out and holding the temperatures up a little bit. Remember, when the wind blows, the temperatures don't settle as much. Lighter wind areas, calmer wind areas, did get down. I mean, the range was pretty much what we expected. 25 degrees looks like it's going to be the official low for this morning. I suppose we still might see a correction on the evening climate report and take it down to 24, but for now it looks like it's going to be 25. That ties the record for today's date back in 1969, by the way. The record low tonight is 23, and tonight going into Saturday morning, the winds overall expected to be much calmer. That will actually allow air temperatures for many areas to be lower. So I like our chances of tying or breaking the record overnight tonight into tomorrow morning as well. Okay, real quick, the cold spot in the metro was Scappoose up Highway 30. You folks made it to 14 this morning. Hillsborough was 16. Kelso was the same. Salem, 23. Vancouver, 18. Now that's interesting because Pearson Airfield sits, along the Columbia on the north side, 18. Less wind, a little bit more wind on the, I said the north side of the Columbia River. A little bit less wind on the south side at PDX, that's 25. I mean, those two reporting sites are right there, and it was a 7-degree difference. McMinnville, 21 was your low temperature. Again, lows tonight, generally speaking, in that same ballpark. Okay, so we're clear tonight. We wake up to sunshine tomorrow, and then Saturday, beautiful day. There will be some cloudiness later in the afternoon, but generally it's a mostly sunny to partly cloudy day with warming temperatures. I still think it's absolutely likely that we will break 40 tomorrow. That's going to really continue the thaw with some sunshine on area roadways, and being in the 40s will feel pretty gosh darn nice, right? And the winds, including out in the gorge, will be light tomorrow. I think we lose the east wind. Okay, this is a satellite picture. Here's PDX. This is a ridge of high pressure kind of arcing up here. These are the contour lines at 18,000 feet, kind of the steering flow in the atmosphere. See how the ridge is kind of laying down where the axis is getting if the ridge were stronger, it would be straight up and down, but it's kind of laying down this way, so we call that flattening. Back in here, right in here in the circle, is the cold front that's going to come in about 5 o'clock Sunday morning. Now, notice this is coming out, here's Alaska. This is coming out of the Gulf of Alaska again. The latest weather models, pretty much all of them, show a period of snow around midnight in the Willamette Valley for maybe 4 or 5 hours into about 5 a.m., but then the front comes in. And when the front comes in, the flow pattern immediately switches more to the west, and everything changes to rain here in the valley. That's the plan right now. Some overnight snow, but by the time most people wake up and start their day, it will be raining again. Let me show you a couple things. All right, this is, for those of you that like to look at weather data, this is called the Buff Kit. It's kind of the nickname for it. It's out of Iowa State University. And basically, they just put together a program that takes all not all the computer models, but a good number of computer models, and they give it the output. So if you look at this, this starts, this is England time, Greenwich time. Sunday at 6 a.m. would be 10 o'clock at night. So no precipitation through 10 o'clock at night. And then somewhere around the midnight hour, precip starts. Some of these forecast models into 4 or 5 a.m. Sunday morning give us, there's the red line gives us just shy of 2 inches. This one here gives us more like over 2 inches of snow. Sorry, this touch monitor gets really touchy. So anyway, if you average all those different computer models out for Sunday morning, you get as little as a half of an inch of snow being projected to as much as 2.5 inches. That doesn't mean that's going to stick. That's how much precipitation is falling as snow if it were sticking. And then if you fast forward to Monday at 12Z, that's Monday at 4 in the morning. There's another system coming in. And if you average all these lines out, they basically give us a chance of another inch of snow Monday morning. And then there's actually another little shot of possible snow Monday overnight into early Tuesday morning. So all I want you to really get out of this is that this is a chilly weather pattern coming up. The models that came out this morning were a full category colder in many instances than the ones I looked at yesterday. And the ones I looked at yesterday were pretty cool. We're talking well below normal temperatures as we go into March, which of course starts Wednesday of next week. But, if temperatures are freezing, and they may be in parts of the valley at midnight, 1, 2, 3 in the morning, Sunday morning, this looks to be the range of potential sticking snow, anywhere from 1/2 inch to 2.5 inches at fairly low elevations. Now let me take you to this next map, which is basically the snow level. So Sunday morning, we talked about the chance. Temperatures basically Sunday morning are going to be anywhere from 30 in the Willamette Valley to 35. Right now, I'm keeping my forecast low Sunday morning in Portland, downtown, at 35. So if I'm right, snow in the air would never stick. But other areas of the valley could be down to 30, 31, 32. And as we just saw, forecast models give us the potential for 1/2 inch, a light dusting, to maybe, a couple inches of snow. Snow level behind that front sits at 500 feet later in the day. I think it'll be mostly rain with a westerly flow. But if you look at the snow level, you have to say there's at least a chance later in the day, Sunday, that it would be either A, snow when you get up to 500 feet, or perhaps sticking. And then Monday morning is the same. And remember that what I just showed you was showing maybe a dusting to an inch of snow Monday morning. Monday afternoon, I think the snow level pops up to 1,500 feet. But then here we are Tuesday. Tuesday morning and Tuesday afternoon, another day where on paper the snow looks like it's about 500 feet. Now, there could be periods of time where the snow level goes a little bit lower. Let me go ahead and flip you. I'm going to get to the 7-day, and we'll have my Portland temperatures in a moment. It is going into the weekend. I remind you that the Coast Range and Mount Hood Cascade Passes are all snow covered. I grabbed these pictures. This was 9 o'clock this morning, but this was on Highway 6, just around 600 feet. And that was still really snow and ice covered. And I'm sure they've melted a lot of that off this afternoon, but there probably will be icy spots again overnight tomorrow morning. Government Camp earlier this morning was 11 degrees. It looks like Government Camp's going to get up to about 20 this afternoon. And of course, that snow and ice will still be on that highway. Real quick, in terms of the ski forecast, the dry day tomorrow, starting to warm up tomorrow, 14 to 34. Today, Government Camp's going to be struggling to hit 20, but tomorrow I think they break freezing. And then Sunday, there's actually a snow advisory that the Weather Service just came out with for the Cascades. Their forecast pretty close to mine. I think they're going up to 8. I'm going 6 to 10 on Sunday. Snow level's 2,000 feet early in the morning down to 500 feet. Now, that's a little bit confusing. What I mean by 2,000-foot snow level Sunday is that anything precipitation below 2,000 feet on the mountain could be a bit of an icy mix. You get up to 2,000 feet in the morning, it's all snow. And then eventually it could be all snow as low as 500 feet, or certainly as low as 1,000 feet, okay? And then Monday we've got, but these amounts are just for the higher elevations. 4 to 6 inches on Monday, 2 to 5 on Tuesday. So that's a pretty active flow pattern for Mount Hood. I realize I probably just confused the heck out of you on that. Those snow amounts were specific to the elevation of the Mount Hood resorts. Okay, not that much would fall lower than that. All right, here's our forecast. 38 at 2:30, or 36 at 2:30. So maybe we'll get up to my forecast high of 38. In the morning, 20 would be a record low. 44 in the afternoon. Wow. 35 in Portland, but maybe other areas are 30, 31 with a chance of some sticking snow that would change to rain around 1 o'clock. Snow levels will be low Sunday. If you live up in the Metro Hills, anywhere from 500 to 1,000 feet, maybe you have some snow showers at times that mix and stick. But I think for Portland in the afternoon, it's mostly rain. Certainly nothing sticking. We'll be up to around 40 or 42. And then Monday, near freezing, chance of a little bit of snow, but 44 in the afternoon. Tuesday, kind of the same. Right now, Wednesday morning looks to be dry, so the freezing temperature not a big deal other than maybe some icy patches on roads. And then 44, chance of rain late Wednesday or maybe not until the night. This potentially is a dry day. And then Thursday, I think that system is quite a bit warmer, 35 to 46 with rain coming in. So anyway, I'll probably give you another heads up tomorrow. Right now, I'm on the schedule to work Sunday morning, by the way, at KGW, thinking that I could be snowing when I drive into work around 4 o'clock in the morning. That show starts at 6 a.m. And I'll update you tomorrow. And tomorrow I'll probably focus more on just how cold or unseasonally cold this weather pattern is setting up in terms of the flow pattern, in terms of what the snow levels could or could not be. But a lot of these days, if you just look at snow levels and you don't consider what the wind flow is, a lot of these days have potential snow down to 500 feet or certainly under 1,000 feet. Now, when we get a westerly flow, the reality can be that you don't get any snow until you get up above 1,000 feet. So again, the general message here is it's just going to be chilly. All right. Enjoy the clear skies we have. Enjoy the sunshine tomorrow morning, and enjoy a dry Saturday. I'll talk to you soon.